Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to the Simcha Cave. And I know the question that's on your mind. You're asking yourself, Tu B'Shvat's coming. Soon we're going to have a Tu B'Shvat Seder, probably a Zoom one. And it's going to come that moment where I'm going to have an olive and a date. And I'm going to get confused again. Which one do I bless on first? So don't worry. I'm here to save you. It goes like this. There is a special order of which blessing we say the blessing on in general when it comes to foods and fruits and the fruits of Eretz Yisrael. So first off, the Torah mentions 7 special fruits and praises the land of Israel. It says this is the land of these 7 fruits. So because Eretz Yisrael is praised with these fruits, so when we say a bracha on these fruits before other fruits, so it's actually praising Eretz Yisrael. It's bringing us back to how much we love Israel. And that's true even if the fruit's in America, even if it's grown in America. But it reminds us of Israel. It reminds us of that verse in Deuteronomy 8:8. And so if you have 7 fruits, which we'll go through, versus other fruits, even a Yafa orange, which is not in the Torah, still the 7 fruits win. Okay, so let's say at the Tu B'Shvat Seder, and you have yourself a grape, and you have yourself an apple, grape wins. Okay? The second principle is, let's say it's all within the same category of the 7 fruits of Israel. So what wins? So here, it goes by the verse. So let's go through the verse. It says that God is taking you to the land of Israel, a land with brooks, lots of good water, and a land of wheat, barley, grapes, figs, and pomegranates. A land of olives and dates. So I would have thought it's in order, those 7 fruits. But actually, no. The Talmud explains that it goes wheat, barley, because those are the first 2 mentioned, and then olives and dates actually come before grapes, figs, and pomegranates, because they're connected to the second mentioning of the land of Israel. And so, again, to review, the order is wheat and barley, so you say mazonos on wheat before barley, and then olives and dates, and then grapes, figs, and pomegranates. That is the order. So practically speaking, at the Tu B'Shvat Seder, you have an olive in front of you. The blessing of Borei Peri goes on the olive on all of the other fruits. However, if you're like me, you don't really like olives for some reason. I don't know, they're not really so sweet. What can I do? I'll work on myself. But in that case, you can take a fruit which you prefer better. Okay? And this is true in general. If you like the taste of a particular fruit better, you're in the mood for that fruit, so then that fruit takes precedence. Also with an apple and orange. If you like an apple more than orange, you make a blessing on the apple and the orange. So if you like a grape more than, if you like, I don't know, even pomegranates, the best, you're in the mood for pomegranate, then that can take precedence. But if it's all else being equal, that is the order. And again, wheat, barley, and then olives, dates, grapes, figs, and pomegranates. Okay? There's a nice way to remember it. We believe one day George will fix the plumbing. We believe wheat, barley. One day, olives, dates, George, grapes will fix is figs, and plumbing is pomegranates. We believe one day George will fix the plumbing. That is your order of the 7 fruits of Eretz Yisrael. As to why these 7 fruits were chosen, I'm not really sure. If you have a great answer, please let me know. Because these fruits are, grown in other places in the land, besides for the land of Israel. Some suggest that these are the 7 fruits which are grown close to each other, only in Israel. Kabbalistically speaking, these 7 fruits each symbolize different sfirot, different energies. So wheat, for example, is chesed. So if you're a Kabbalist, you can draw down those energies. You get a Kabbalistic Tu B'Shvat Seder, I think, on h.com. And spiritually speaking, every time you say a bracha, you bring God's love into the universe if you say the bracha with kavanah. Certainly the fruits of Israel. The Bach writes the holy sparks of the whole world are hidden in the fruits of Israel. And certainly the 7 fruits of Eretz Israel are drawing energy for the whole world. So next time you're having a pomegranate, a date, some wine, think about drawing spiritual sustenance and God's love into your life, because it's a great way to connect to Hashem through food, right? All right. I hope you enjoyed this little halacha of the day. And if you did, send it to someone else who will enjoy it. Spread the love, spread the Torah. You can subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and get these Torah videos every day. Join our WhatsApp group, and have a fabulous day from the Simcha Cave. A freezing day in Yerushalayim.